Today is day 86 and it was a heck of a day. Had a really good one. So without further ado, before I get into everything, thank you so much for hopping in. Welcome to the transformation series. Welcome to this whole video series I've been doing. Quick preface, hi, my name's Ian. I'm doing a little bit of a 100-pound weight loss transformation. Maybe a little more than 100 when we get to it, but we still got a long way to go. We are 86 days into it and we are doing amazing. So thank you so much for hopping in. Thank you for joining and I hope you enjoy your time here. But without further ado, let's get into talking about today, what we went through, what we did for our workouts. Yes, I said workouts plural. That's something new that we're going to be talking about. Challenges that are starting up, what I ate today, all that is going to be covered right here in this video. So don't you worry, I do this on a daily basis. So if this gets a little boring for you, I apologize. But I try to keep things a different topic every day, try to involve new things that I'm thinking about, as well as every day is unique for me. So there's not going to be too much duplication other than the exact workouts I'm doing, but there's so much more than that. So without further ado, let's jump right into things. Today was push day at the gym, but before we get to the gym, we got to talk about the morning. Slept in a little bit this morning. It's the weekend, got to sleep in. I've just been getting a lot of sleep recently. I feel like I've been needing it because I've been doing a lot more workouts, being a lot more physically active, and my body's still trying to transition that. I'm not that fatty anymore. Granted, I'm still a bit of a fatty, but I'm not as fat. My body's not used to burning this much calories, this many calories, and doing this much physical activity. So that is that. But yeah, like I said, today was push day. Woke up, did a little bit of work. Had to cover some stuff. We have a team over at an event down in near Virginia Beach. So I had to do some remote work for that this morning. It is the weekend, so I had to do a little work, but I love my job, so I can never complain there. Did that until around 2:30, then went into the gym. Like I said, today was push day. For my push days, I'm going to go over all my workouts and everything. So starting out the day, sorry about that. Camera died, battery ran out. I forgot to charge it overnight, so kaput. But yeah, like I was saying, in the gym today, started out with the pec deck and ran through that pretty easily. Pec deck's, for me, something I always like to start off my chest days with. One, it gets really good stretch. I try to put it on the 1 or 2 notch on the pec deck specific exercise, not the rear delt. But I try to put it as far back as possible just to get as much stretch in the muscle as possible, and then put it up to about 110, 130 on the weight and get my reps out, 5 sets of 10 for that, and that'll wrap out those. After that, I immediately go into another chest workout. I don't know why, but I know that it's chest, shoulders, triceps for my push days, and I do incline bench next, and it's really hard for me to do incline bench when my triceps are sore or my shoulders are sore. So I jump right over to that and get the incline bench done. I've been throwing up 40s on that for the last week or two. Started out, like, my chest is honestly the weakest part of me when I started lifting. I started doing incline bench with like 25s and kind of struggling with those, and then progressively moving up 30s, 35s. But we're sitting at 40s right now. I think I can step up to either the, my gym has a 42.5 or a 45. Not exactly sure. Gonna have to give one of those a try next week. On like my last set, do have like to still like push out a couple reps at the end that aren't the best reps ever. So making sure that we're good enough to get there, but we'll see come next push day. I'll try to go for the 42.5s and slowly build that up. But I also try to target 2 workouts per muscle group. So 2 chest workouts, 2 tricep workouts, 2 shoulder workouts, which we'll get to in a second. So after the incline bench with the dumbbells, we move over to triceps. I do a single R tricep. I either do like grabbing the cable or just the single rope. I prefer the single rope. I haven't been able to use it for the last like couple weeks because it just hasn't been there. And my grip isn't the greatest. I get sweaty palms. So my grip isn't the greatest with just the cable, since you have to like grab right at the end of the cable, and it's not the most comfortable thing ever. So did a set of those, and then moved over to some lat raises. I say lat raises. I don't know if they're like a shoulder raise or what the exact term is for them, but on the cable, doing like the full arm up. If I can get like a little lean so you can see what I'm talking about, like get that full lean up. That hits my shoulders pretty hard, not as much as my lats. If I'm doing a dumbbell lat raise, I'll feel my lats a little more while also hitting the shoulders in those, but went through those, and then after that moved over to a double arm tricep extension on the cable, on the double rope, and then closed out the day with a shoulder press, just a seated shoulder press for me, and that closed out our weightlifting for the day. I love all those movements. This is a pretty normal chest day for me. The one substitute I would do is incline bench for the seated incline bench machine press. That's with, God, I'm trying to describe it, like you're tight in and then like more of a seated position, not as laid back. But I like doing that. Just I kind of prefer the dumbbells, and I like progressively working up that weight, and it feels good. So that closed out our weightlifting for the day, like I said. And then after that, I always wrap up the gym with two things, assuming I have the time, which I do on the weekends. I have plenty of time on the weekends. One of those is 30 minutes treadmill, 7.5 incline, 2.5 speed is what I did today. Sometimes I go up to 12.5 incline. Today, just stuck with the 7.5, and then close out the day with roughly half an hour in the sauna. I really just like the feeling I get in a sauna, the mental clarity. I can put on some music, a podcast, check up on emails, do some meditation, anything I'm feeling that day. And I just really like the feeling that I get while doing that. So that's where we wrapped up the gym for today. And I'm an intermittent faster. I do a lot of intermittent fasting as my food because I like to eat a lot. So if I can just tell myself, don't eat, don't eat, and then I could have that one big meal that'll satisfy like my snacking craving for the day, or just like making myself extra full. That is the target with intermittent fasting, and it works really well for me. It's not the make or break on the weight loss. It's calories in, calories out. You don't have to intermittent fast to lose weight. It's just what I enjoy doing personally because, like I said, just getting that one big meal in and satisfying the cravings for the day. So got home, had to cook a little bit, so I kind of split my meal up into two things, ate them like 45 minutes apart. I prepped some potatoes and broccoli, threw those in the oven, and then in the meantime had a little fruit bowl with some blueberries, kiwis, and banana, and a slice of protein banana bread, and that was to kick off my eating to break my fast for today. And then after that, the potatoes and broccoli baked up in the oven, took those out, had them with some chicken sandwich, like a pulled chicken sandwich, on some 647 bread, so low calorie bread, light mayo, so low calorie, hot sauce, basically no calories, and some pickles, and a little extra chicken on the side just to make sure that we're getting enough protein in. And then that was my main meal for the day. Had that roughly an hour after I had my fruit, and then that wrapped up the eating for today. But like I said earlier, I was going to talk through workouts, plural. I'm starting 75 Hard this week. It's in the title. I think I might have put it there, but 75 Hard is a challenge I'm starting today. Today was day one, so with that comes a bunch of rules. One, progress pictures, reading a book, drinking a crap ton of water, which I've been drinking a crap ton of water today. I forgot my water bottle at the gym, so I've been drinking a crap ton of water at home. But I'll usually get through a whole water bottle, which is like a 54-ounce water bottle. I'll get through that, one of those at the gym, so in that like hour and a half, 2 hours. So overall, making sure I'm getting my water in, and then I think I said reading, progress pictures, yada, yada, yada. One workout inside, one workout outside. Both are at least 45 minutes. So like I had to meet the second goal of that, the workout outside. For me, that has recently been doing a lot of walking slash running around my apartment complex. There's a little trail behind that leads into the woods, fully paved, so it's nice. It's not like gravel or anything. But I like doing that. So started out that, did a roughly an hour. Because one of my other personal goals for every day is to get to 10,000 steps. And I had to go a little extra on the time today to make sure I got those 10,000 steps. But a lot of that is a mix between running and walking, and jogging and walking. I don't really sprint. I don't know the difference between running and jogging. Is it just speed? Because if so, I feel like, I don't know. But for me, as a larger fella, running is difficult. It's something I'm trying to get better at. But one, my legs get very sore. They're very sore right now. And two, my shins are not fans of this. So I'm making sure that they're good. I have leg day tomorrow, so we'll see how that goes for the legs. But we'll get to that when we get to that. But overall, that was today. One thing I didn't mention earlier going into the gym, I've been doing some walks in the past few days. I think I've been consistent the last 4 or 5 days of getting to do a little late night walk or a midday walk whenever I have the time and I'm not working. But when I do that, I tend to do push-ups. Most of them are like incline push-ups because it's easier to get more reps in when I'm as large as I am. And then to do just normal straight push-ups, I'll get probably double, triple the reps in, with still like progressively working to a lower incline until I get light enough where I can get normal push-ups out more comfortably. But yeah, so I did that on most of my walks, and I do a lot of push-ups on those. Usually it's like a lap down and back, which is like 10 minutes, and then it's like 10, 15 push-ups. And then down back, 10, 15 push-ups, down back, same thing. So my shoulders were pretty sore going in, my chest a little bit going into the gym today. They weren't that bad, but still a little noticeable. So making sure I'm going to give them a little more rest. I didn't do that on today's walk. So we made sure to not overdo a muscle group today. But overall, that's where we're sitting. I only have one more goal for my 75 hard for today to meet, and that is reading. I just have to read a little bit before I go to bed. I like doing it when I'm done with my phone, put my phone to the side, read, go to sleep. Take my eyes off that blue light for a little extra time. But yeah, that wraps up today with all that. Looked like what everything looked like. Sorry, the camera died and there was a little bit of a jump in between the two sections today. Usually doesn't happen. It's usually just a one time, just I'm sitting here and I'm yapping. So thank you for sticking with me. If you've made it this far, you guys are amazing. I want to talk about just a general thanks for all the comments, all the support recently on the videos, especially the weigh-ins. I love responding to the comments, talking to people. I had a comment just today, like, I'm doing 75 hard as well. I started earlier this week. You do it. Keep going. You got this. I'm doing it alongside you, and it's a toughie, but we'll get through it easily. And then one other thing, just to talk about, I forgot to mention, no alcohol for this challenge, which is going to be kind of difficult. I have a trip coming later next month, and just overall, it's going to be rough. It was a friend's birthday today, and she's like, hey, you want to go out for drinks? I'm like, I can't do that. I'm not drinking, but it is what it is. I made my bed. I got to lie in it. I'm out of shape. It's on me. But yeah, now I'll wrap things up. I forgot to mention that a little earlier. So thank you so much for hopping in. I hope you enjoyed today's little session on today and what we did. I forgot to mention one more thing. Sorry. I had a slice of protein banana bread after my walkie one. But yeah, so that a little more protein in today and a little more calories. But that wraps it up. I'm done. That's it. Kaput. I finished. So thank you so much, and I always say this at the end of every video, make sure that you do better between today and tomorrow. Make tomorrow you happy. Just do better. Make decisions that tomorrow you're going to be happy with. If it's making your bed, doing laundry, doing that one menial task, you got to clean your toilet, go clean your dang toilet. It sucks for like the 2 minutes you got to do it. Go clean your kitchen, do the dishes. If you still live with your parents, do your dishes. Mom and dad will be so happy that you did that. So you'll also be happy. You'll be proud of yourself. I have to fold some laundry. I'll get to that in a second. But yeah, that wraps everything up. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video.